Here we are at the end of another week of online teaching, the beginning of another. I don't even know what week we're on at this point. Everything's flowing together one week into the next. Last week, I think, went reasonably well. The biggest challenge for me was actually preparing for this week. One of the blessings, of course, of asynchronous online teaching is that material you produce from previous semesters can be reused in subsequent semesters. And so it's a lot of upfront investment in time, but it's time well spent. One of the curses of asynchronous online teaching is that material you produced in previous semesters can be reused in subsequent semesters. That was my curse this week. The material I produced, the video I produced for teaching this week was frankly terrible. It was long, way longer than it needed to be, and it just isn't terribly engaging. The material is difficult. It's a video about citation practices, and it's challenging to make that engaging and fun and interesting. Whatever I did this summer didn't fit the bill, at least not according to my standards. So this week I desperately wanted to replace that video, and I was able to make it as far as rehashing it out. I figured out how to break the video up into smaller bits. Each bit might not have been any more engaging than the current video, but at least it wouldn't have been as exhausting and taxing. And I could have rearranged the different parts by breaking them up into a way that would have been more accessible and useful to students on their immediate assignments. Unfortunately, I could not muster any creative energy this last week. It just wasn't there. I'm exhausted from months of online teaching, no breaks, and try as I might, as much as I stared at the video editing software, as much as I walked around trying to search for ways of redoing the video, as much as I wanted to rewrite that script and dive right in, I couldn't. I just couldn't do it. And so my students this week are saddled with the same lousy video that I produced over the summer, and that's the curse of online teaching. It's okay. I'm not angry about it. I am disappointed that I couldn't do it, but live to fight another day. There'll be another semester to make those changes, and at least now I've done some of the groundwork for that. At least I know now when I get to this point, next time I teach this class, I know exactly what I need to do with this video, and I can get started on it earlier as well. Other than that, I think things are going well. I'm starting to get more interactions with students, which is good. Still haven't quite bridged that gap. I still miss the face-to-face interactions, but working on some ideas. And we'll see if I can gather the courage I need to pull the trigger on any of those ideas or not. In the meantime, I'm trying to follow my own advice, which is to be gentle with yourself, kind to one another. And thanks for watching.